are sweating shadows in this basement where the light refuses to go. And we're moving through the frequency, a rhythm that is heavy, dark and slow. I can feel the sub-bass pulse beneath the velvet of your skin against my palm. A provocant attraction in the center of a cold and an electric calm. The magnetism pulls us through the smoke until the world is just a blur. And every whispered word is like a secret that the midnight spirits might infer. We're caught inside a circuit, a romantic kind of trap that we designed, leaving every memory of the daylight and the hollow world so far behind. Your silhouette is burning like a neon ghost against the obsidian screen. The most beautiful obsession that my hungry, darkened eyes have ever seen. It's the gravity of velvet, it's the pulling of the deep. It's a sensual obsession that the morning cannot keep. Temptation in the rhythm, a desire in the sound. In the star club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the gravity of velvet. Feel the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction isn't hurried, it's a lingering and a slow motion embrace. A map of dark intentions written clearly on the shadows of your face. I'm lost inside the architecture of the way you breathe and how you stand. A romantic night for love that's slipping through our fingers like a silver sand. This is the chill out mix for hearts that only beat when stars begin to fade. A sanctuary built from every promise that the moonlight ever made. The pub is just a memory of a life we lived 1,000 years ago. Now you only worship at the altar where the heavy low-end speakers glow. I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that will vibrate in your soul, until the darkness takes the broken parts and finally makes the spirit whole. It's the gravity of velvet, it's the pulling of the deep. It's a sensual obsession that the morning cannot keep. Temptation in the rhythm, a desire in the sounds. In the star club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the gravity of velvet. Feel the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Lower than the floor, deeper than the breath, a dance of pure desire on the edge of life and death. Don't look for the exit, don't look for the light, just stay within the resonance of this everlasting night. It's the gravity of velvet, it's the pulling of the deep. It's a sensual obsession that the morning cannot keep. Temptation in the rhythm, a desire in the sound. In the star club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the gravity of velvet. Feel the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. The gravity is pulling, the velvet is cold. A story in the darkness, finally being told. Stay down. from the floor, and heavy plumes of gray and ghostly white. A velvet curtain falling on the remnants of a fading city light. I feel the sub bass crawling like a predator beneath the concrete floor. An invitation to a world that no one's ever dared to touch before. Your silhouette is sharpened by the strobe that flickers like a dying spark. The only point of focus in this vast and suffocating stretch of dark. It's a provoking tension like a wire stretched until it's torn to break. A sensual obsession that is followed for the very danger's sake. I'm breathing in your shadow, feeling every pulse of your magnetic skin, tracing out the borders where the mystery and the night begin to twin. There's a gravity between us that is heavier than any mountain stone. A romantic kind of hunger that is best experienced when we're alone. Drowning in the deepness of this dark club where the echoes never sleep, with a secret for the shadows and a promise that we're meant to keep. This is sensual music for a love that doesn't need a single ray of sun. A chill and heavy rhythm for the souls who find that they have become one. Temptation is the pressure in the air, the way the atmosphere descends. Where the music is a circle and the cycle of desire never ends. The rhythm is a velvet hammer striking at the center of the soul, taking every fragment of the ego and consuming every piece as whole. Seduction is a slow burn, a vibration that is vibrating the bone. A kingdom made of obsidian, where we're sitting on a hollow throne. I see the way you watch me through the haze of this hypnotic silver dream. Nothing is as solid or as certain as it would at first appear to seem. This is romantic music for a night of love that's written in the dust. A chill out mix of longing and a heavy, dark and undisputed trust. We're sinking through the layers of the sound until we reach the very core, leaving all the memories of the daylight at the heavy iron door. The bass is like a liquid, pouring thick and warm into the open mind, leaving every trace of who we used to be so far and long ago behind. Focus on the whisper, let the heavy bassline take the lead tonight. Surrender in the vision, since there's nothing left to see within the light. Pressure in the eardrums, feeling how the atoms start to realign in the perfect architecture of the dark and a magnificent design. Into the silence, into the deep, secrets we promised always to keep. The abyss breathes. The steam is rising from the vents in the rim and a ghostly white display. In this cathedral made of iron, where we hide ourselves away from the day. I feel the heavy sub bass grinding like a slow and massive gear beneath the floor. rocking vibration, shaking every bolt and every rusted metal door. The magnetism in the space is a physical and a heavy crushing force, pulling our desires from a deep and an ancient, dark and hidden source. I see a silhouette through the sparks of a flickering and a dying wire, a vision of perfection in the center of a cold and an industrial fire. We're swaying in the shadows of the machines that are long since gone to rest, feeling the obsession and the heavy weight of longing inside. The gesture touches like a velvet glove on a cold and a jagged piece of steel, making every phantom of a secret start to finally and beautifully feel. It's the echo of the iron, it's the whisper in the dark, searching for the fire in the shadow of a spark. Temptation is the rhythm, then desire is the sound. In this factory of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the echo of the iron. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the heavy power of a long hypnotic spell. Seduction is a slow burn, a vibration that is humming through the bone, a romantic ritual in a kingdom that is made of concrete and of stone. I'm lost inside your magnetism, a prisoner of the way you breathe my name. Two shadows merging slowly in the center of a cold and a flickering flame. This is the chill out mix for souls who find the sanctuary in the grave, counting all the seconds until the light of the world is finally washed away. The pub is just a memory, a flicker in a dream we left behind, as the resonance of the low end starts to colonize the reaches of the mind. I'll wrap you in the resonance of a bassline that is thick and deep as oil, until the very fibers of the spirit start to beautifully and darkly coil. So let the pressure rise until the atmosphere is heavy as a winter lid, giving life to every single word that we have never actually said. It's the echo of the iron, it's the whisper in the dark, searching for the fire in the shadow of a spark. Temptation is the rhythm, desire is the sound. In this factory of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the echo of the iron. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the heavy power of a love along and hypnotic spell. Lower than the basement, deeper than the soul. Let the industrial rhythm take its heavy and its final dark control. No need for the daylight, no need for the sun. Just stay until the shadow and the metal have become entirely one. It's the echo of the iron, it's the whisper in the dark, searching for the fire in the shadow of a spark. Temptation is the rhythm, desire is the sound. In this factory of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, the echo of the iron. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the heavy power of a love along and hypnotic spell. The iron is cold, the bass is deep, a rusted secret for us to keep. Stay in the machine. I can feel your breath against my neck, a warm and a provocant silver trail. In this kingdom made of shadows, where the light of reason starts to slowly fail, the Bass is a heavy hand that's pressing us together in the dark, igniting every nerve until they flicker like a cold and an electric spark. Your touch is like a velvet ghost, a lingering and a soft intoxicating hum, waiting for the climax in the heavy, dark and beautiful moments yet to come. I'm lost inside the magnetism, the way your body follows every low and beat, tracing out the rhythm from the racing of the heart down to the moving feet. This is the obsession that we've carried through the halls of the city streets, the place where every desire and every single forbidden longing finally meets. Of the smoke until the world is just a blur, surrendering to every secret that your velvet whispers might softly infer. It's a pure seduction, it's the pulling of the skin, the place where the secrets and the dark nights begin. Temptation club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's a pure seduction. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction is a slow burn, a vibration that is vibrating through the bone, a romantic ritual performed within a space that's uniquely our very own. I'm caught inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you move so near, drowning out the logic and the ghost of every single ancient hollow fear. This is the chill I mix for lovers who are searching for the sacred deep, the sanctuary for the promises that only those who dwell in dark can keep. Pub is miles above us, just a flicker in a dream we left so far behind. As the resonance of the darkness starts to colonize the reaches of the mind, I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that is thick and deep as liquid jet, creating a romantic memory that neither of our souls could ever quite forget. So let the pressure rise until the atmosphere is heavy as a winterlet, giving life to every single longing that we have never actually said. It's a pure seduction, it's a pure seduction, it's a pure seduction. It's the pulling of the skin, place where the secrets and the dark nights begin. Temptation in the rhythm, desire in the sound, in this dark club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's a pure seduction. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Than the soul, let the darker frequency take its final and its absolute control. No need for the morning, no need for the sun, just stay until the shadow and the spirit have become entirely one. It's a pure seduction, it's the pulling of the skin, the place where the secrets and the dark nights begin. Temptation in the rhythm, desire in the sound. pure seduction. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. The touch is warm, the bass is deep, a pure attraction for us to keep. Stay in my arms. The ceiling is a mirror made of oil, reflecting every slow and heavy limb. As we descend into the places where the light is flickering and dim. The sub-bass is a giant's breath, the rhythmic and the deep tectonic swell. Casting every person in the room beneath a dark and a magnetic spell. I feel your provoking aroma drifting through the heavy clouds of blue. A sensual obsession night is leading me directly back to you. Your touch is velvet light and a soft and steady fire in the dark, leaving on my spirit such a deep and an unshakable eternal mark. The gravity within this cloud, a force that's pulling at the very heart, tearing every ghost of every yesterday and every memory apart. We are drifting in a chill out mix of shadows and of silver-coated breath, dancing on the thin and fragile line between my life and a romantic death. This is the attraction that is hidden from the weekend world above. A heavy atmosphere is such an answer for a dark and a forbidden love. Sensual music for a night where every secret is a sacred thing to hold, wrapped inside a blanket made of obsidian and of a tarnished gold. Temptation is the pulse of beating underneath the surface of the skin, waiting for the moment where the mysteries and the nights finally begin. 'Cause strobe is like a heartbeat that is skipping in a desperate lonely chest, while the bass is offering a place for every weary soul to find a rest. Seduction isn't spoken, it is written in the way you tilt your head. A romantic language for the things that should be felt but never should be said. I see the magnetism flowing through the air like a forbidden liquid stream, lost inside the architecture of a heavy and a dark hypnotic dream. This is the chill of late night love, a frequency that's tuned to 452, where the only thing that matters is the shadow that I'm sharing here with you. The curve is miles above us, and the city is a flicker in the past, as we find a silence in the noise that was designed to eternally last. The floor is moving like a tide, heavy and a slow motion embrace, erasing every boundary of time and every memory of every place. Sink into the vibration, the heavy pressure wash the mind away. We don't need the sunlight or the empty promises of a hollow day, just the low end rumbling, just the whisper of a velvet dark desire, walking through the smoke and through the ashes of a cold and silent fire. Traces like a liquid shadow pouring slowly down the concrete walls, answering the silent hunger that the deepest part of the spirit calls. I feel the subwoofer breathing like a heavy animal beneath the floor, while we drift away from everything and every single locked and heavy door. The magnetism in your eyes is a provocant and a dark electric spark, cutting through the velvet layers of this beautifully and in the stretch of dark. I see you through the haze of smoke, a silhouette of mystery and of grace, mapping out the secrets of this hidden and a long forgotten sacred place. Every pulse is like a heartbeat that is skipped within a long and hollow chest, a sensual obsession that will never let the racing pulses find a rest. We are sinking in the frequency, a romantic kind of slow and steady fall, watching how our shadows start to merge and dance again up, see a beating wall. It's the midnight magnetism, it's the pulling of the deep. It's a secret for the shadows that the morning cannot keep. Temptation in the rhythm, desire in the sound, in this dark club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the midnight magnetism. Let the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction is a language that we whisper in a tone of silver and of jet, a romantic ritual that neither of our souls is allowed to ever forget. I'm lost inside your orbit, a prisoner of the way you breathe the night, surrendering my senses to the absence of the cold and the blinding light. This is a chill out mix for hearts that only beat when stars begin to fade, a sanctuary built from every promise that the moonlight ever truly made. The pub is miles above us, just a flicker in a dream we left so far behind. As the resonance of the low end starts to colonize the reaches of the mind, I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that is vibrating the very bone, until we find a king that is uniquely and entirely our very own. So let the pressure rise until the atmosphere is thick as a winter lead, giving life to every single desire that we have never actually said. It's the midnight magnetism, it's the pulling of the deep. It's a secret for the shadows that the morning cannot keep. Temptation in the rhythm, desire in the sound, in this dark club of the lost, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the midnight Let the bass begin to swell underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. The pulse is constant, the dark is deep, a midnight promise for us to keep, stay in the pool. Clock is ticking backwards in this haze of purple light and smoke. I'm breathing in the silence and the words we never actually spoke. The bass is like a heartbeat thrumming deep beneath the wooden floor. A slow and steady pulsing calling us to lock the heavy door. I see the way the moonlight traces silver lines across your frame. A masterpiece of shadow that no spoken word could ever name. It's a magnetic pull of gravity that's dragging me so near, until the only sound is just your breathing ringing in my ear. Your presence is a velvet shroud, a soft and suffocating grace. I'm lost within the lines and the geometry of your embrace. This is the attraction that we've carried through the pouring rain, a sensual obsession flowing like a poison through the vein. A romantic night surrender to the rhythm of the deep and low, where the seconds turn to hours and the fire starts to glow. Temptation is the anchor that is keeping us from drifting far beneath the heavy atmosphere and every distant dying star. You move with provoking intention, like a ghost inside the room. A scent of wild desire that is starting to intensely bloom. Seduction isn't shouted, it is whispered in a steady crawl, while the echoes of our movement start to dance against the wall. This is the chill of midnight, but the heat is rising from our skin. The sacred ritual where the secrets and the nights begin. I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that will never end. A tapestry of longing where the soul and body start to blend. No rush to find the morning, let the daylight keep its distant prize. Keep it slow, let the frequencies vibrate in your bone. We found a private kingdom on a dark and neon lit throne. The world outside is fading, just a flicker in a broken glass, waiting for the fever and the heavy clouds of love to pass. A velvet chain, the bass is washing out the pain. Hold the breath, hold the breath. Release the light into the stillness of the night. step into the dimness, where the neon cuts a jagged crimson line, where the spirits in the glasses start to shimmer and begin to shine. The sub bass is a titan, moving slowly through the crowded floor. A deep and rhythmic vibration that you feel down to your very core. I see you through the amber mist, a vision in a velvet dress, the definition of attraction in this beautiful and dark distress. The pub is humming softly, but your whisper is the only sound of Provocant frequency that's lifting me right off the ground. We're swaying in the gravity of everything we haven't said, with 1,000 different desires spinning circles in my head. This is the club of shadows, where the romantic fire starts to burn to the rhythm of the night. At every slow and heavy heart it turns. Sensual music for a love that thrives beneath the strobing haze, getting lost together in this intricate and chill out maze. Temptation is the DJ, playing records made of silk and gold. A story of obsession that is waiting to be finally told. The ice is melting slowly as the bassline starts to colonize the air. I'm caught within the velvet trap, and honestly I do not care. Seduction is a language that you speak with just a steady glance. The catalyst for every move within is fun and liquid dance. Your touch is like a secret shared between the speakers and the soul, taking every broken piece and making them a perfect whole, searching for a feeling that is deeper than the bitter truth. The atmosphere is heavy, thick enough to touch with shaking hands, as we follow where the magnetism of this night demands. Lower than the basement, let the frequency begin to swell. A hypnotic incantation, casting such a long and heavy spell. The world outside is frantic, but in here the time is standing still. Surrendering our senses to the power of a quiet will. Beneath the pulse, beyond the glass, watching the ghosts of the city pass, stay in the echo. The architecture of the night is built with beams of shadow and of steel. Beneath the heavy bass, I'm searching for a truth that I can finally feel. The air is thick with resin and the scent of velvet burning in the cold. A story of a dark attraction that the morning light will never hold. You're moving like a phantom through the ultraviolet corridors of sound, a provocant enigma that is keeping me eternally spellbound. I feel the magnetism pulling at the marrow of my aching bones, a symphony of whisper secrets and of deep treading on. slow obsession in the way we sway, leaving every shred of logic at the entrance where we threw the world away. Every pulse is like a footstep leading deeper to the center of the maze, where your eyes are glowing embers through the thick and suffocating haze. It's the ritual of shadows in this dark club where the spirits hide, with the sensual music flowing like a heavy and a rising tide. A romantic night for love that's forged in iron and in velvet lace, finding our reflection in the darkness of this hollow sacred place. Temptation is the architect, designing every breath and every beat, while the chill of the abyss is rising up to meet the dancing feet. Your touch is like a static shock, a whisper of a longer silver blade, cutting through the silence that the heavy space has made. Seduction isn't promised, it is taken from the rhythm of the room. A slow motion explosion like a flower that is forced to darkly bloom. We're caught inside the circuit, just a pair of wires crossing in the gloom, igniting a desire that could seal 1,000 winters in a tomb. This is the chill mix of the soul, a romantic music for the lost and found, spinning in the gravity of everything that keeps us underground. The walls are sweat and mercury, the ceiling is a void of liquid jet. A night of love and mystery that neither of us is allowed to forget. Keep the tempo heavy, let the subwoofer breathe against your skin. This is where the outside ends and where the darker mysteries begin. Louder than a heartbeat, let the darkness wrap around your head. Everything you ever feared is everything you're craving now instead. The strobe is just a heartbeat, the bass is just a way to find me. Breathe. Watch the way the shadows and the velvet bodies start to slowly wreath. Structure failing, deepening glue. I'm becoming a part of you. Fade to black. Descend the concrete stairs into the belly of the obsidian deep, where the secrets of the city are the only things we choose to keep. The bass is a leviathan, a crushing weight of dark and heavy sound, shaking every pillar as it rumbles from the cold and hollow ground. I find you in the corner where the shadows are a thick and velvet ink, standing on the precipice, too mesmerized to even stop and blink. It's a provocant ritual, the way you move against the strobe's decay, a haunting kind of attraction that will never let us walk away. Your skin reflects the ultraviolet, a glow within the midnight gloom, as the scent of dark temptation starts to fill this sonic heavy room. We are captives of the frequency, the pulse that Welcome to the dark club, where the romantic spirit comes to die. Underneath the ceiling, painted like a black and starless sky. Sensual music for a love that's born within the smoke and wires, burning with the slow intensity of cold and hidden fires. To music for the soul is searching for a place to disappear, where the only thing that's real is that I'm standing with you here. The rhythm is a velvet noose, a soft and steady pull around the heart, tearing every boundary and every cautious defense wide apart. Seduction is a shadow play, a game of silhouettes and silver breath, a dance of pure desire on the edge of something deep as life and death. I'm drawing out the ghost inside my chest, a heavy emo-slain longing that will never rest and rest. This is the night for love, but not the kind that lives within the light. This is the raw and jagged beauty of a long and everlasting night. The pub is just a memory, the world outside is nothing but a dream. We're flowing in the darkness like a heavy in a golden stream, lost inside the mystery of the way your fingers brush my palm. A storm of deep emotion hidden in a cold and calculated calm. Eyes closed, let the sub-bass swallow every single trace of doubt. This is what the whispered warnings in the dark were all about. Deeper now, the floor is melting, falling through the blackest space, finding our salvation in the hollow of this hidden place. The strobe is fading, the bass remains, obsidian pulse inside the veins. Don't wake up. The chandeliers flickering with a cold and a distorted silver light, as we descend into the velvet heart of this beautifully endless night. I feel the sub-bass thrumming like a secret through the leather and the stone, a provocative frequency that makes me feel like I am finally not alone. The magnetism between us is a physical and a heavy-weighted chain, a sensual obsession that is flowing like a dark wine through the vein. I see the way the shadows trace the architecture of your moving frame, searching for a word that could describe the fire without using its name. We're sinking in a silken smoke, a romantic kind of slow motion fall, watching how the ghosts of our desires start to dance against the velvet wall. Every breath is like a whisper from a world that's made of obsidian and lace, lost inside the perfect geometry poetry of this hidden in a sacred quiet place is the rhythm of the obsidian, the pulse beneath the skin, the place where the silence ends and the dark nights begin. Temptation is the atmosphere, desire is the sound in the deepness of the low end. We are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the rhythm of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell, caught within the velvet power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction is a lingering scent, a smoking of her air and dark perfume, a heavy land is filling, longing that is filling every corner of the room. I'm lost inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you move your hand, following a rhythm that the daylight world will never truly understand. This is a chill out mix for soul, find the sanctuary in the deep, a promise for the midnight that the morning isn't allowed to ever keep. The pub is miles above us, just a flicker in a dream we used to know. Now we only listen to the places where the heavy sub-bass speakers glow. I'll wrap you in the resonance of a bassline that is vibrating the bone, until the darkness makes a kingdom that is uniquely and entirely our own. So let the pressure build until the air is thick enough for us to touch, giving you the everything I never thought I'd ever want so very much. It's the rhythm of the obsidian, the pulse beneath the skin, the place where the silence ends and the dark nights begin. Temptation is the atmosphere, desire is the sound in the deepness of the low end. We are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the rhythm of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell, caught within the velvet power of a long and heavy spell. Deeper than the heartbeat, slower than the breath, the dance of pure attraction on the edge of life and death. Don't look for the morning, don't look for the sun, just stay until the spirit and the shadow have become entirely one. It's the rhythm of the obsidian, the pulse beneath the skin, the place where the silence ends and the dark nights begin. Temptation is the atmosphere, desire is the sound in the deepness of the low end. We are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the rhythm of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell, caught within the velvet power of a long and heavy spell. The lace is tight, the bass is deep, a secret night for us to keep. Stay under. Rhythm swings like a pendulum of obsidian inside a hollow chest. A heavy loose weight that never lets the weary senses find a rest. It's a provocant vibration, a magnetism that is pulling from the deep, an obsession that awakens while the rest of the world is lost in hollow sleep. I see the flash of your silhouette against the glass of the dark and empty bar, as we drift away from everything and every distant dying silver star. Your touch is like a secret whisper to a ghost within the crowded room, a sensual desire starting to intensely into beautifully darkly bloom. We are captives of the low and moving in a trance that we can't quite define, tracing out the border where your shadow starts to blur and to bleed into mine. This is the attraction that is found within the echoes of the underground, a romantic night of love that is built upon a heavy and a crushing sound. Sensual music for the shadows, where the light is just a memory of the past, finding a connection in the darkness that was always meant to finally last. Temptation is a pulse we follow, a chill and steady flow within the soul, giving up the pieces of the heart until the darkness makes us truly whole. Seduction is a gravity, a slow motion collapse into the velvet night, where we lose the very concept of the morning in the blinding city light. I'm lost inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you breathe my name. Two spirits burning slowly in the center of a cold and a flickering flame. This is the chill out mix for lovers who are searching for the sacred deep, a sanctuary for the promises that only those who dwell in dark can keep. The club is a cathedral where the bass is the only sermon that we hear, drowning out the logic and the ghost of every single ancient hollow fear. Your touch is like a mercury dream, a lingering and a soft electric trace, mapping out the geometry of this hidden and a long forgotten sacred place. We are sinking through the obsidian until we reach the very silver core, finding in the stillness everything we wanted and 1,000 desires more. Let the pendulum swing, let the heavy pressure wash the world away. We don't need the hollow words or the empty promises of a bright day, just the low and rumbling, just the whisper of a dark and velvet grace, finding our salvation in the hollow of this heavy and sacred space. Swing it slow, the bass is deep, a silver secret for us to keep. Stay in the rhythm. The air is charged with static, 1,000 tiny sparks beneath the velvet skin. The point of no return is where the heavy on me split the haze line all begin. I see you through the strobe, a flash of silver in a world of charcoal gray, a provocative silhouette that's leading all my cautious thoughts so far astray. The magnetism here is thick, it's a physical weight upon the rising chest, an obsession born of shadows that will never let the racing pulses rest. We're leaning into the vibration, a slow motion fall into the deep unknown, where the only truth that matters is the resonance within the marrow of the bone. The room is breathing with us, a living thing, a wire and a liquid light, folding us into the creases of a long and a beautifully dark romantic night. I feel the sub bass thrumming like a giant heart beneath the hollow floor, opening a secret path and locking every single exit and every door. This is the attraction that survives within the silence of the underground. A sensual music for the love that can only in the deepest dark be found. A romantic night of whispers where the chill of the abyss is all we feel, turning every ghost of a desire into something heavy, dark and real. Temptation is the frequency, a low and steady throb within the darkened air, finding our salvation in the mystery of the things we finally start to share. Seduction isn't a gesture, it's the way the darkness starts to wrap your soul. A slow and steady reclamation that is taking back a piece of every whole. I'm lost inside your shadow, a romantic prisoner of the way you slowly move, tracing out the rhythm of a deep and a dark, intoxicating groove. This is the chill out mix for lovers who are hiding from the morning sun, counting all the seconds till the day and the light are finally all undone. The club is a cathedral, a sanctuary for the secrets we don't dare to speak, a place where even the strongest heart begins to feel a little beautifully weak. Your touch is like a velvet echo, a lingering and a soft electric hum, waiting for the heavy and the dark, inevitable moments that are yet to come. We are floating in the obsidian, a pair of stars that are burning out of sight, surrendering our senses to the heavy and the dark architecture of the night. Let the bass dissolve the ego, let the pressure wash away the waking world, like a secret scroll within the darkness of the club being slowly uncurled, deep into the vibration, where the silence is the only sound we hear, drowning out the logic and the memory of every single ancient hollow fear. The silk is cold, the bass is deep, a secret night for us to keep. Stay in the void. The floor is breathing under us, a rhythmic and a deep tectonic moan, leading us to places that the daylight world has never actually known. I feel the sub-bass crawling up my spine like a cold and a velvet hand, a Provocant vibration that is shifting like a dark and a silver sand. Your silhouette is sharpened by the strobe, a flash of white against the black, a magnetic obsession that is holding every single movement back. I'm lost inside the atmosphere, essential and a beautifully heavy haze, searching for your heartbeat in this intricate and this dark Italian maze. Every breath we share is like a secret whispered in a hollow iron hall, while the echoes of our longing start to dance against the cold and concrete wall. We're sinking through the layers of the sound until we reach the liquid core. Finding in the darkness everything we've wanted and 1,000 desires more. It's the pull of the obsidian, the gravity of desire. Walking through the shadows and the smoke of a silent fire. Temptation in the low end, obsession in the sound. In the sanctuary of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the pull of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell. Underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction is a ritual performed beneath the weight of the distorted deep. A romantic kind of promise that our weary spirits are finally meant to keep. I'm caught inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you move your hips. With a taste of dark temptation lingering upon the surface of the lips. This is a chill out mix for hearts that only beat when the city is asleep. A sanctuary for the secrets that the morning isn't allowed to ever keep. The pub is miles above us, just a flicker in a dream we left behind. As the resonance of the darkness starts to colonize the reaches of the mind, I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that is vibrating the very bone. Until we find a kingdom that is uniquely and entirely our very own. So let the pressure rise until the air is thick enough for us to finally touch. Giving you the everything I never thought I'd ever want so very much. Is the pull of the obsidian, the gravity of desire. Walking through the shadows and the smoke of a silent fire. Temptation in the low end, obsession in the sound. In the sanctuary of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Yeah, it's the pull of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell. Underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Lower than the floor, deeper than the soul. Let the dark club frequency take its final and its absolute control. No need for the daylight, no need for the sun. Just stay until the shadow and the spirit have become entirely one. Is the pull of the obsidian, the gravity of desire. Walking through the shadows and the smoke of a silent fire. Temptation in the low end, obsession in the sound. In the sanctuary of secrets, we are the only ones who found. Here's the pull of the obsidian. Let the bass begin to swell. Underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. The pull is heavy, the bass is deep, but dark obsession us to keep. Stay in the void, stay in the void. Made of velvet and the bass is like a heavy liquid black. Once you step into the shadow, there is no more path for turning back. I see you through the curtains of a thickened Provocant silver smoke. Wearing every secret in the words that we have never actually spoke. The magnetism pulling at my chest is like a steady and a rimming wave, leading us to places that were written in the books of a dark and hollow fate. I feel your presence glowing in the dark, sensual and a magnetic spark, cutting through the layers of this beautiful and this never-ending dark. We're swaying in the sub-bass, a romantic kind of slow and steady trend, giving up our bodies to the movement of a long and a beautifully liquid dance. The walls are disappearing and the floor is melting down into the deep, while the rest of the world is lost within a cold and a very shallow sleep. It's the pulling of the velvet, it's the gravity of sound, in this void of pure obsession. We are the only ones who found temptation in the rhythm, desire in the air, lost within the mystery of the things we finally start to share. Yeah, it's the pulling of the velvet, let the bass begin to swell, underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Seduction is a frequency that's vibrating beneath the hollow concrete floor, answering the hunger that is calling for 1,000 different desires more. I'm lost inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you breathe my name. Two shadows merging slowly in the center of a cold and a flickering flame. This is a chill out mix for souls who find a sanctuary in the low, where the only truth that matters is the places where the heavy speakers glow. The pub is miles above us, just a flicker in a dream we left behind, as the resonance of the darkness starts to colonize the reaches of the mind. I'll wrap you in the echoes of a bassline that is vibrating the very bone, until we find a kingdom that is uniquely and entirely our very own. So let the pressure rise until the atmosphere is thick as a winter leaf, giving life to every single longing that we've never actually said. It's the pulling of the velvet, it's the gravity of sound, in this void of pure obsession. We are the only ones who found temptation in the rhythm, desire in the air, lost within the mystery of the things we finally start to share. Yeah, it's the pulling of the velvet, let the bass begin to swell, underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. Lower than the pulse, deeper than the soul, let the dark club rhythm take its final and its absolute control. No need for the morning, no need for the sun, just stay until the spirit and the shadow have become entirely one. It's the pulling of the velvet, pulling of the velvet. It's the gravity of sound, the gravity of sound, in this void of pure obsession, pure obsession. We are the only ones who found, we are the ones who found temptation in the rhythm, temptation in the rhythm, desire in the air, desire in the air, lost within the mystery Underneath the hypnotic power of a long and heavy spell. The void is calling, the bass is deep, a velvet promise for us to keep. Stay in the dark. The rain is streaking down the glass in lines of cold and cinematic blue, while the sub-bass builds a bridge between the world outside and the ghost of you. I'm watching how the crimson light is bleeding through the heavy charcoal haze, a provocant distortion in this dark and this beautifully intricate maze. Your movements are a slow motion surrender to the magnetism of the floor, as the heavy atmospheric pressure starts to push against the eye and door. I feel the obsession rising, a velvet tide that's pulling at my very soul, taking every fractured memory and making it a dark and a perfect whole. We are floating in a liquid space where the clocks have all forgotten how to chime, caught within the architecture of a deep and a beautifully distorted time. The rhythm is a velvet blade cutting through the static of the lonely night, leaving us with nothing but the shadows and the ghost of a dying light. This is the attraction that is written in the silence of the underground, a sensual music for the love that in the deepest obsidian can be found, a romantic night of mystery where the chill of the bass is all we know. Watching how the embers of a dark desire start to intensely and slowly glow. Temptation is the oxygen, the only thing we're breathing in the dark, searching for the fire that was ignited by a single cold and silver spark. Seduction is a ritual performed beneath the flickering of a broken neon sign, where the limits of the body and the spirit start to blur and to intertwine. I'm lost inside your orbit, a romantic prisoner of the way you breathe my name. Two shadows dancing slowly in the center of a cold and a flickering flame. This is the chill out mix for souls who find their peace within the heavy low, where the secrets of the heart are the only things we ever truly care to know. The pub is just a hollow shell, the streets are just a whisper in the pouring rain, as the bassline starts to wash away the echoes of the world and of the pain. Your touch is like a velvet shadow, a lingering and a soft electric trace, mapping out the secrets of a dark and a beautifully hidden sacred place. We are sinking through the layers of the sound until we reach the silver core, finding everything we wanted and 1,000 different desires more. Focus on the heartbeat, let the sub-bass be the only truth you feel. Everything that's hidden is the only thing that's ever truly dark and real. Sinking through the obsidian where the pressure is a soft and a heavy hand, leading us to places that the daylight world will never truly understand. The chrome is cold, the bass is deep, a silver promise.